Hey everyone, Katie Walsh here again, coming on live. Just got off work a little while ago and I had a wonderful day, and I kind of wanted to discuss why it was so wonderful and what I did to prepare to have a great day. Being a nurse, it is stressful being in the hospital. It can get really wild and it can get really stressful, and today I was on a floor where there were donuts, Sugar Shack donuts, and there was, like any kind of Sugar Shack donut you can think of. There was one with like maple and bacon on it. There was M&Ms, there was Oreos, there was Reese's cups. Honestly, they're not my favorite anyway, but they're loaded with sugar, and you know, when you get in that stressful environment and you have an emotional eating thing, you really want that. So I always kind of have those days, especially at work, because people always bring in those Sugar Shack donuts, or Sugar Shack donuts or cookies, or there's never just like a fruit tray, there's never just vegetable trays, it's always sugar, right? Always sugar, and I'm in a stressful environment, so it's never good for me, and it's always good to prepare. And I have truly found the prevention of emotional eating for me. It is something that I have to do every week. If I do not do it, it is 100% I'm gonna blow it, and it's always that way. If I don't do what I'm gonna talk about, I go off the deep end, and there it is, and it just does not stop. So every time I am talking to people that I'm helping through their health and fitness journeys and they fall off, I ask, have you done this? And they say no, and I say, that's why you've fallen off. And what I want to talk to you about is meal planning and meal prepping. I find it to be huge in my success for my emotional eating. You can have a great mindset and you can have the most motivation in the world, but there's going to be challenges, and being prepared is huge, and meal planning and meal prepping is huge. Like the biggest thing in the world. Like I said, if I don't do it every week, I screw up. It's a given. It really is, and that's why I make sure to get it done. It can take a while when you're first starting, and it was very stressful at first. It's hard to kind of get in that mindset of where you have to meal prep and take your time with meal prepping. But in the long run, it helps with a lot of things. I meal plan, and then I go to the grocery store. And when I do that, I mean, honestly, I hate going to the grocery store. It's not my favorite thing to do, especially back in the day when I wasn't meal planning, because you go and you're trying to stay on this healthy, lifestyle, and there's so many things out there that like you want, you want the cookies, you want the chips, and it can be cheaper, and it can be really difficult. But if you have your meal plan, you just go in and you go out and you save so much time. And I love that about meal planning, is you really do save a lot of time. If you have it all written down for the week, then you know exactly what you're going to get, and you're in and out of the grocery store. I hate those times where you run into the grocery store and you spend so much time because it's just, you don't know what you want. And a lot of people are in there, and it's just hard to kind of get in and out. But when you meal plan, you get in and out. You also not only save time, but you're saving a lot of money. Living this healthy lifestyle, trying to get healthy things can get expensive. But if you have a meal plan and you set what you want for the week, you're gonna save money. It's kind of ridiculous how much money I'm saving now that I meal plan and I meal prep. I save tons of money, because before, you go to the grocery store and you want everything, so you start picking up things, and then you're ended up throwing out half of the things that you're getting. So it's really nice to go in and out, and it's really nice to save that money and buy it for other things. I've really noticed since I've started meal planning and prepping that my money is just not going down the tubes like it used to before. So that's really awesome that you save all that time and money. As far as meal prepping, it takes a while. I always, in my groups and the people that I coach, I always get them to do it on Sundays, because it kind of gets you prepared for the week, and that Monday you're ready to go. And we call it Don't Miss a Monday, because you don't miss Mondays. And I think the more prepared you are on Sunday, the more better your week's gonna go. So I always meal plan or meal prep. I try to do it on Sunday. I have those 12-hour shifts, so sometimes I have to work. This Sunday I have to work, so I'll be taking another day to meal prep and meal plan. I meal prepped yesterday. I did that live video and I said this is what's going to help me is meal planning and meal prepping. I did that yesterday. It was a pain in the ass, like I'm not going to lie. It took a while. It takes a while. You dirty up dishes, your whole kitchen gets dirty. But the really good thing about it is now I don't have to dirty up pans. I don't have to make huge messes in my kitchen. It's all done. It's all laid out. I have to microwave it and then it's done. So it saves a lot of time that way as well, where you're not having to really clean, your house all the time because you dirty up your kitchen making dinner and such. So it's really good that way. But it really saves me on these days, and I notice it these days because there are those Sugar Shack donuts and there are, sugar in the workroom, in the workplace with the stress, and you really want those. But if you have a meal plan and you're prepped, you're set for the day and you already know what you're gonna have, and it's just like a mental thing where you know what you're gonna have, you've already spent the money on it, and it's just really great to have a plan of action. Being prepared is not half the battle, it is the battle, and I think it's been really key for me to do this. I legit, no joke, if I do not meal prep, I'm down the tubes. I fall off every single time. It's 100% given, and it's been so effective for me as far as emotional eating, as far as using food for comfort. I know exactly what I'm gonna have that day and I've already made it. So I'm gonna be choosing those healthier options that are already available to me in my fridge instead of going in the pantry or going to the store where I might want chocolate or something. I can have my shake and feel really good about it, or I have that plan. So it's just always really great. I know what I'm gonna have and I know what fuels my body, and I've kind of learned through meal prepping and meal planning that what I'm gonna have for my body for me to be successful, for me to not have the cravings, and for me to always be fueling it, So I really just wanted to talk about it because I don't know if people do it. I know that me and the people that I coach do it, and it's really helped people get on a really good path on their health and fitness journeys. It's really helped people with emotional eating. Eating healthy can be really, really challenging. It's hard sometimes. It is the most challenging thing to do besides just working out. Working out is the easy part. The eating and the food and the nutrition is the hardest. And I think the more planned and the more prepared you are for the week, the more successful you're going to be. And I can't say it enough. I don't know what it is about meal prepping and meal planning. It's just something that makes you prepared for the week, and it really sets your week off right, and it continues on that way. So I just really wanted to talk about it because it's something that I do every single week, and no joke, I fall off every single time if I don't do it. So try it if this is something that you're interested in. If you have an issue with emotional eating and you feel like you really need help, get your mindset together, but really try to meal plan and really try to meal prep, because it will really save your week. It'll save your day, and it just makes you feel better. You're eating the appropriate things. You're fueling your body with good nutrition, and you'll start feeling that energy as opposed to eating that. I saw someone eat a donut today, and I was just like thinking, like, if I would have ate that donut and how I would have felt like in a daze at work. I wouldn't have had good energy because I would have just crashed. And I really am, thinking that I did all that work yesterday as far as meal prepping, because it really saved me today, and it really is going to save the rest of my week. I work the rest of the weekend and it's done, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about dirtying my kitchen and cleaning it. It's just all done, and it's a great feeling. So try it out. Tell me what you think, and have a great day. It is Friday. It's y'all's Friday. It's my Monday. I'm working all weekend, but I have everything together. I'm prepared, and I'm going to be successful. And that's what it takes to live a healthy lifestyle and get that emotional eating out of your system. It's not as prepared as you can be is how you're going to win the battle. So prepare, meal plan, meal prep. You won't regret it. Have a great, great weekend, guys.